It really is. I just think it really is a group situation, a group of criminals. And I think the grub truck itself, they're telling you, they're narrating it. That's a good way to start about what is the grub truck. It's the narration of the evening's events, and it's street theater to a certain degree, but it's socially focused on some of the conflicts of the area. It has minimal, like all street theater, it has minimal props. It's the use of action and symbols, and you can see it and sense it, and you can start to define it. And I think we should make no bones about it. The carbonara effect is how it starts out. That has meaning. In the green sweatshirt, bottom right quadrant, that's Derek Mortensen, related to Dylan. He's very vocal during it. That's him, black hat, and he has lots of sarcastic comments. But they're sometimes they're talking to each other, sometimes they are talking to the Twitch stream, which people have tuned in. So if people don't have enough time to go through it all, watch the first 20 minutes because they're setting the tone for something, and it's the carbonara effect. This purple on the screen right now is the Ligby. That's the first customer to chime in. That customer, and people should research what a Ligby is because it's a ritual mask. And these are the things that I discovered on my own when I told you that they forced me to go through it on my own so I would discover things. And so that's interesting in the very least. You know, we're thinking that there's a ritual that happened. And so the first person is nicknamed the Ligby, who's chiming in. And that's right after Tebow talks about the secret, the magic and all the mystery and the carbonara effect.
And for people that are asking, what is the carbonara effect? A couple, I guess, synonyms of it would be Mandela effect, bystander effect, and you can also think of the carbonara as perceived magic as well. So if you've ever seen the show, the carbonara effect, right? He's pulling optical illusions on people and making them think they're going crazy and losing their mind, right? It's magic.
The Carbonari is the Masons in Italy. Carbonari means charcoal burners. So yes, I researched that because everyone kept saying carbonara. Late in this video, Kaylee says carbonara, very long and drawn out.
Right, and I'm sure you've heard of the term like 33 fatigue, right? There are Masonic numbers all over this case. There's Masonic numbers all over the Charlie Kirk case. It's very interesting. 11, 22, 33, right? 11 plus 22.
The checkerboard pattern. The checkers. Maconial Mason. Today, we're going to go on a little walking tour of some of the weird 33s that I found. Mason's Yard. King Street. So just look, guys, like we haven't even got to 33 yet, but like there's a checkerboard entrance. There is a checkerboard entrance. There is a checkerboard entrance. There is a checkerboard entrance. There's a checkerboard entrance there. And another one just there. Checkerboard. They should just call this Checkerboard Street. And it's not just on this side, look. What about on the other side? Just check on the other side, check. That's a good one. Yes. Yes. Indeed. Moscow Road. Here we are, it's another pub. The King's Head. Number 33. We're totally bored of checkerboard floors by now.
But I noticed this guy before I started researching. Like when I just looked at the grub truck, I was like, that's a weird dude. And okay, let's pause
Yes,
here a second.
I'm glad that I knew we didn't miss it because I knew that this guy running around, this was one of the
That's
biggest.
the commercial.
Yeah.
That's a little commercial. The guy running the circle is Ben Utmore. That's Ben. So they have a relationship with the Grub truck of a certain degree.
What does it mean when you run in a circle around a square?
That's Masonic imagery. Circle and a square.
Yep.
Square and a circle. Yep. So, yeah, again, it's not rocket science, but they believe in sacred geometry and sacred places, and if they're going to do something that's not lawful, they're going to move along the lines of their rules and regulations. Well, and guess who was elevated to Master Mason that night?
I forgot this answer.
This is Ben Utmore. Ben Utmore, the guy that you just saw doing the circle and the square. He got promoted that
to
night.
33 degree.
No, to 3rd degree, which is the highest in a Blue Lodge. Once you get above 3, it's more academic and scholarly.
Okay.
But one person suggested along the lines, is it possible they had a Masonic ritual going on and then it just happened to be the unaliving? But Ben's truck is parked over at Linda Lane, and Reed in his costume is visible over there as well. They're being facetious a little bit about it, but they're also putting on a display of that conflict. And yes, Palouse loser. No shit Sherlock is saying.
Yep.
Yeah, a Palouser is a person from the Palouse, and they call them, you're from here, you're a Palouser. But green pea is you're from outside the area. But I don't think it's funny that they're joking about putting green peas in the Mac of the Week. And then, okay.
Yeah,
so here's our boy.
This motherfucker, dude.
That's our boy. That is Demon Child himself, and they talk about some of the anime when he comes up in orders. That's Reed Upmore, and look at that outfit. And I want everybody to type what they notice about him when you play it. Okay. What do they notice about his outfit?
Can I get the carbonara? Ready for that?
All right.
So again, it's this guy right here with the satchel and the hat.
Anything else for you, man?
That should be it.
All right, send me $10 for you.
Tacos. Don't worry, Joe. There's a lot of max that go with those tacos.
Okay. Y'all know about Bardock?
I don't. Tell me.
I don't.
Speak to me about Bardock.
Thanks so much.
Huh? You have a nice night. Hey, man.
Hey.
How you doing?
Doing fun enough. How about you?
Good, good.
Yeah, can I just have a 5 cheese with bacon?
All right, that's all for you?
Yeah, that's all.
It's going to be $10 for you.
All right.
Hey, man, if they're in that fucking Lexus that cut around us, took my fucking spot.
Oh, yeah. It's Goku's dad. Bardock is Goku's dad.
You catch that?
Oh yeah, Goku is
Bardock is
Goku's dad. Yeah, explain that a little bit.
So they have a reference to their own family history. There's one child that's not born in wedlock. So the Masons that I know researched all of this way back then, and then they showed me sort of because I don't follow anime or however you pronounce it, but there's a famous one about Demon Child who finds this prince finds a girl in the forest, and she's a cannibal, and he protects her from the townspeople, or actually she's a demon child, and the people in the town are cannibals. And they want to consume her, and I was like, "This is like crazy," and but they were like, "Make no mistake, they're mocking us. They're narrating the event, they're narrating the evening and the history, and they're showing you exactly what's going on, and they're mocking us because it's like you're not going to be able to convict us ever." But as people crack the code of this little play that they're showing us. The guy is wearing a mask. He's acting creepy as shit. He's got that weird cowboy hat on, which is a symbol of the Prairie Pirates, one of the local gangs. And then he's got these gloves on that are like electrician gloves. And the research that people did was that type of glove, you can just dip it in water. Like if he used it at a crime, you can just dip it in water, and it's going to like the material that it's made out of is not going to hold any evidence.
But this is on the Linda Lane car park. You can kind of see the hat and the thing. Do you remember that, Mike? We haven't looked at it in months, but we just thought that was really weird. I'm not even saying that that's what it is, but I do remember this figure was moving, and we made out this part. Yeah,
that's the same guy, and Herman took that, and he's a professional photographer, so he went through in minute detail pulling that out of that Linda Lane footage. It's the same guy in the same outfit, and he's headed towards the truck in that famous parking spot at 422.
Was there an electrician glove that was found somewhere?
Yeah, I think there was, and that's what he's wearing is an electrician. I think they're electrician's gloves or specialized construction gloves, but they researched what kind because they have like skeletons on them. They're a special brand. Okay, now, did anybody notice that guy's headdress? He always freaked me out, but he comes up and he orders a Bengali. And I don't know that Begali's on the menu, but his headdress is pretty weird. Yeah, those lights are so strange. Like what? I mean, I know it's Moscow, they're kind of artsy, whatever, but why is he wearing these? But I did look at what a Bengali is for the first time tonight, like 2 hours ago. A Bengali is not just it's a wrestler's move, which a lot of these guys are wrestlers in the grape culture up there. There's all these wrestlers that have been convicted. And then the other definition, it's a hole for burglary.
Oh my God.
That's what I said. I said,
I didn't know that.
So Herman used to say that. He used to have these imageries in his own videos where these, little criminals were popping out of a hole. And I thought, he's just lost his mind. But now I think he understood what there was hiding around. And you can see it in some of the film. There's these people hiding down in these holes and shit. I'm like, what in the name of God is going on? But that's just another word that somebody uses that if you research it, it has a deeply symbolic meaning to what went on. So when number 8 comes in, Hive, he has a strange thing around his neck. I don't know that he has it on now, but he has some sort of necklace on. And he, there's a nice name, top left, Apologetic Band Kid. I researched that, and I thought that is symbolic of the kids over on Banfield that are apologizing. So I saw that as structured part of the play, and there's a lot happening here. But as number 8 moves around and interacts with the girl with the red backpack, he at one point takes that necklace off, and there comes red backpack girl zipping through, talking about action. You can hear her later, about 12 minutes from now, talking about. I always thought it was a threat party. People said they say frat party, but they mentioned that there was an unaliving at that party. And they mentioned Xana's name. And, I can't get any more evidentiary than that.
I wholeheartedly believe that sooner rather than later, whether it comes from myself, somebody in the Hive, yourself, somebody like Sherlock or Booking with B, Pav, the other multitude of creators that are consistently looking at this case, I genuinely believe that there's going to be a theory that comes out in the next 60, 90 days that will completely change the way we are looking at this case. You know, if you look at where the blood is in the house, the fact that Brian Koberger's blood is not in those main entry points or those main areas being the steps, right? The fact that his blood's not included in the mixtures is wild to me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's like, why were they not looking at the blood evidence of what was there and telling us?